Hello, welcome back to PlayStation Access. I'm Nathan, I'm here with Rob.
Hello, that car was really close to you there.
I know, I'll explain about this footage in a second, but this is Mafia 3, 7 things you must do. You must.
It's my favourite video when we get a big open world game. Just mucking around in it, seeing what we can break.
Well, first of all, this is actually, because this is Mafia 3 set in a New Orleans-like city of New Bordeaux. The first one, is just go sightseeing. That's what I put in here, because this is actually Dave playing. We both went over to New Orleans to play the game, and this is like a second line. Like, you know, New Orleans is known as like a parade town, lots of music.
Yeah.
Before, I think we were on Bourbon Street, which is a really famous street with loads of kind of bars, bit of a tourist trap actually.
I like the light. It's a beautiful sun quality, isn't there, to this?
The world itself is very pretty. I played all of my playthrough in a different area, so I didn't get to see much of this stuff. This is the cemetery. Interesting thing about New Orleans, Rob, you can't really bury people underground because it's all a swamp. So if you just have regular graves, people kind of gradually return to the surface.
Wow.
With floods and stuff. So they have tombs. You see those little kind of doorways in that massive tomb over there?
Yeah.
You put coffins in there. You open them up, put a coffin inside. In a year, they've been just cremated by the heat of New Orleans.
That's amazing.
And this is based on a real one that we saw in the cemetery as well. It's like an Italian benevolent society from the early 20th century. Nick Cage has got a tomb in the cemetery that this is.
In real New Orleans?
Yeah, it's like a pyramid. Not in this one, because he's not in the game, is he? Because he's a real person, and this game isn't real. This is.
So just for when he dies, he can go in that tomb in New Orleans. That's where he wants to go.
He's already done it. Yeah. This is the Crescent City connection. This is a very famous bridge. This isn't actually it.
That looks amazing. The way it's peeling off into the fog there. How accurately does it depict New Orleans then?
It's got good landmarks and a good sense of the place, but it's taken more liberties than say GTA has with Los Angeles. This is the Mississippi. MISSISSIPPI.
That's a big kind of steamboat that goes along the Mississippi.
Yeah, we went on one of these as well.
Oh, I'm really jealous. I'd love to go on a steamboat on the Mississippi.
It was not a bad event to have attended. And the Mississippi's really big, Rob. Everything they said about it is true. So you can go and check that out as well. You can jump in it if you want in Mafia 3. I don't know why I put so much sightseeing stuff right at the beginning of this video. But look, there's that bridge.
It's nice. I'm enjoying it.
Well, I thought actually it would be nice to kind of show off the world and show off the setting, because it does have quite a lot of character.
This is how I play these games. I don't run around shooting. I just walk around looking at pretty stuff.
This is Jackson Square.
Right.
It's a memorial to one of the first presidents. I think he was the first president, one of the first, not the obviously first president, one of them. And then he was a general first of all, and he won an important battle near New Orleans. This is the cathedral, St. Louis Cathedral. And that's a statue of Action Jackson, as I like to call him.
Nice.
In the background there. Right, this is number 2. So that was number 1. Number 2, changing pace from sightseeing, silencing witnesses.
Excellent, right.
So what happens when you're just carrying guns or shooting at people?
Oh, no.
But look, and I was so, that was the first time.
She's got a little phone symbol above her head. Must get to a telephone.
And the first time I did it, I was a bit worried in case I was going to really hurt them. And then when it's kind of brutal. I just pushed a lady to her face on the floor. I felt awful, but not awful enough to stop me from, doing it over and over and over again. This is a man who just saw me carrying a gun. And he started running. Why would you shout, "I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the police."
And run away, waving your arms. Oh,
Exactly.
He didn't quite make that call in time, I don't think.
No, he didn't. I'm okay in this scenario. Look at this one. Look, posh lady on the ground. Get on the ground. And I was going to go about my business in my very nice car. And then her husband pipes up.
He's another witness now.
So then I had to get out the other side.
For goodness sake.
I like the way I put him down though. Ooh. And it's basically just shoving people's faces into the pavement. That's what silencing witnesses means to me now. Dave was a lot more brutal about it. We'll see that a bit later on.
Okay.
He took no prisoners. This is a mission gone wrong. And this is how sometimes I just wanted to show the consequences of not silencing a witness on time.
Right.
So this is me. I was killing a target. I've actually killed a target. Some reinforcements arrived. This guy, to be fair, he was quite close to the action there. So he's run into this shop. I've got a stamp on that man's face, and then I'm like, get to the shop. And I don't know if you can hear, but he's calling. We need some guys in uniform down here. I smash up the shopkeeper first. Eventually punch that man in the face. Then there's this is the sentry. It's like the witnesses, but it's what the enemy types do. So I smash him up, but then the police are already all over me. It gets messy, is what I'm saying.
And you've like conveniently cut away.
I have, yeah. We don't need to see what happened. I hid in a cemetery for ages. This is number 3, Rob. This is that you can just order guns like a pizza.
Right.
Which
okay.
does turn up in one of our other videos as well. You call your guy, he turns up in a car, and then you can just buy, guns or explosives. You can modify your car, or you can buy like a tac vest or adrenaline shots, which obviously are your kind of armor and health types. So what I'm going to show you briefly, there's loads of options, really. It means that you can, it's quite cheap to do. Well, the guns are quite expensive, but there's no cost to actually getting this guy out. It just makes it incredibly convenient. In open world games, sometimes you have to go to the shop and buy all your guns or kill loads of people. This one, basically, you can turn up at a mission, or just, where loads of people are that you want to do away with, cause some mischief. And you say, like, how do I want to take this mission on? I think I'm going to headshot everybody from a car park.
Dial a sniper rifle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, why hasn't anyone thought of this business before? So there I am in my little stealth vision. I'm going to shoot this hooded man
in the head,
right in the chops. Yeah, your character is like an ex-special forces guy who's been in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So there is a reason that you're able to
be really, really good with guns and fighting.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of makes sense that you've been trained in all of these devious bits of machinery. Look, I'm doing quite well here. Shooting. Pop. Judicious cut. And then more popping. The Magnum sounds are really, really nice.
Right in the head.
He got in the way there. So yeah, so that's just a little way that you can buy guns. And also, I don't know if you saw there on the menu when you do this. This is number 4. Use explosives because they're fun.
Right.
So this is the little menu
for screaming Zemi.
Well, I'm going to use that in a minute. It's kind of like it's like a voodoo doll. Again, it's kind of New Orleans themed, and it's like a bait or a distraction. So it kind of, you throw it out and it screams, and some people are superstitious of it. This is me. This is how to use. I did not know this was going to happen. This is me about to use a grenade. Didn't think it would work quite like that.
Ooh.
Just
so you threw a grenade at people and didn't realise it was gonna.
I didn't know it was going to do that. This is a Molotov cocktail. Again, this is the climax of one of our other videos.
Oh yeah. Burning them by the pool.
I know, just jump in the pool. I've left this bit in because I just thought. Well, we haven't shown it in this video. Yeah, that's a brutal takedown. That's one of the things you can do. Oh man. Okay, so this is on the explosives theme. This was me trying to get a bit more complicated. So I'm casing a joint. I want to use.
Cool, man.
I want to use. I want to use stealth. So I'm thinking about using C4. I'm going to plant the C4.
What did you? You want to use stealth? So you're going to use some C4.
Well, okay, not stealth, but I wanted to use the kind of emergent systems within the game because you can do loads of cool stuff with all the explosives. You can like plant it, set a trap, run away, rig it up, use the physics. That happens better later on. But look, this is me. I've set my C4 charge at this party full of bad people.
And you've bravely hopped over the fence.
And I've selected the screaming Zemi because what I want to do is attract people to the C4.
Good idea.
And then from behind cover, I want to obviously explode it and then run away, and none of them are any the wiser, right? So I chuck it out, it starts screaming. I go back to my C4 trigger in my menu, hop back over the fence so no one can see me. And then I was like, just by this washing line, look, they're getting closer. It's working.
I can see.
It's working, Rob.
What's this awful screaming noise around here?
And then when it just blew my cover up. And they shot me to pieces. Yeah, that was the worst. So I think I'm really... I mean, we have a whole video on how I'm bad at stealth. But I'm really, really bad at stealth. That really made me laugh. This is a much better way to do it. This is unfortunately from Dave's capture. I didn't even know you could do this. You can make car bombs using the C4. So look, he's just popped it underneath there. The people that he wants to attract are over there in the background. They're kind of patrolling this area. Look, he's highlighted them for us. We should have got Dave to do this video. How much better is this? So he put one... Look, he's chucked out one voodoo doll there. And then he's retreated to this bit of cover. He's just going to...
Hiding behind a bin.
He's so patient, though. Look, they're not quite coming all the way over. So he's like thrown another one out. Gets his trigger ready. Here come the men.
This is going to be good. I'm excited for this. Come on.
Oh, look how much better. Look, everyone's dead. The car's blown up. There is a witness, but Dave deals with that witness in due course. This is a much better way to do C4 as well, talking about, so this is number 5. This is just go on a rampage, right? This is something that you have to do basically in every game. You can dial weapons in this game, so of course people are just going to blow stuff up and shoot everyone they see, because that's something that open world games are for. Look what Dave does here. He sets like a little car bomb.
Is he going to bail?
Yeah, he's going to smash up look, I think he does this on the fly. He like sees that bad gang truck car.
Nice.
And just blows them up. And look how he deals with
him witnesses. How did they know it was you? Get out of that phone box, man.
Yeah, he's just not messing around at all. Dave has got zero tolerance for witnesses. And I saw this after I've been putting this video together, and I was like, I was chasing them down the road and just pushing them over.
No, you just shoot them now.
Look at this shot. Bob. Oh, the way that man died was horrible.
Look at the way the cars look when they're burnt out.
I know. I think the lesson here is just basically never mess with Dave. He did lots of other sort of just careering around. I was like trying to do the missions and trying to get stuff for this video. Dave was just blowing stuff up. This is in the world, depending on what area you're at, you'll have different gangs that you're trying to kind of take over their territory, and their cars, when you see them roaming around, if you take them down, they count towards the kind of overall objective of clearing out the area. So what Dave has done is just been sucked into just a bit of violence here, and this is just him fighting a bunch of policemen. There was no context for that.
Got no rain. The rain looks lovely.
This is in the French Quarter, or the French Ward as it is called in the game. Yeah, they've just decided to go full madman, full lunatic, which is something, I don't know, man, ever since probably GTA 3, that's something you have to do in every open world game.
Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, you have to test the parameters of it. But there's a cool thing which I'm going to explain in a minute in this game, which in Mafia 3, which makes this kind of... there are a lot of policemen in this video.
Yeah, we're not surviving this.
Again, there's a judicious cutaway. But there is our next entry kind of explains what you can do when it gets to this point. Look at them, boring. I thought Dave, this is a bit like Bush Cassidy in the Sundance Kid. I thought Dave did very well here, considering how many men he was up against.
Successfully created a bottleneck.
No, he's quite close to getting away.
He's killed.
I know.
You'd just give up, weren't you, if you're that last policeman?
But it's also, it's an awful thing.
I'm guessing he died then.
He did die, yeah. But so what you can do is, this is me doing a similar thing to Dave. Look, this is me. I see the man, and I think I see the car full of bad men, and I think I'm just gonna destroy them. So what you can do, I also wanted to show this. You can look. That's me aiming at their tire. Shoot the tire,
nice.
And then I put the car over, and they all die. That was like me. That was as well as I ever dealt with one of these situations. There is a witness who has unfortunately seen me, so the police have been called. But the entry for number 6, look at that driving. And the driving is actually quite hard in Mafia. Unfortunately, I did this, and I thought, I'm not going to get away now. So what you can do is you can get up onto your little wheel here, and you've got like insiders in the police. So for a cost, $4,500, the police simply disappear for a little while. It gives you like a 2-minute window to just kind of escape. The heat is just gone from you entirely.
That's nice, isn't it? Because quite often you get these massive crime games where you're so high up in the criminal family, and obviously they always have little insiders in the police.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's nice. I mean, I like trying to get away in that mechanic, but also just being able to press a button and make it go away is great. What we're doing here, this is number 6. This is number 7. This is our last one. This is other things that you can order. The first one is cars. Look at this nice car that this Irish man has brought me. You can just dial.
Thanks, man.
You can just dial them up. Thanks for that. I think that the list of cars that you get expands as you go through the game. Look how good I am at driving this car. And you can get trucks. This was I needed this for running people over. Was my main reason for getting.
Is that what you said on the phone?
Yeah.
I need a truck, please. Why do you need a truck? Need to run
people
over.
Some people need to be flattened. They don't have licensed vehicles in Mafia, but they have kind of inspired by era kind of cars. Look how careful I am at driving all of the time. And the other thing you can do, as well as kind of ordering in vehicles, is you can order in like the boys. So this is me like
the boys are back in town.
You go up to the hit squad. Bobby's lunatic Italians. This is me doing a very similar mission to the one where I used C4 incredibly badly, and I thought this time, instead of messing around, I'll call in the lads, and the lads, but there's no real controlling them. Once they kind of they're gone. And
wait, lads, wait.
What's the plan, boys?
Oh.
And it turns out, as I rounded the corner, the reason I thought the police are investigating already, that's crazy. And then I realised it's because they were actually police. Yeah. So I had to shoot them, obviously. So yeah, so those are 7 things that you can do in Mafia 3, Rob, an open world game which is coming to PlayStation 4 very soon. Thank you for being with me on this video.
It's been my pleasure, Nathan.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got loads more Mafia 3 coming up and tons more on the world of PlayStation.